There is, as you know, January 5th, there's going to be a runoff in Georgia. 2 Senate races. David Perdue versus John Ossoff. Raphael Warnock versus Kelly Loeffler. These races, traditionally, Democrats have not won in runoff races in Georgia. Traditionally, they have, and this is from Dave Weigel's the trailer, just giving a couple of examples historically. Democrat John Barrow faced a runoff with Republican Brad Raffensperger in the race of Secretary of State. This was 2 years ago. Barrow trailed in the first round by 16,000 votes and lost by more than 65,000 votes. Turnout overall had fallen by half. 12 years ago, when turnout surged in the race between McCain and Obama, then Saxby Chambliss went to overtime with Democrat Jim Martin. Chambliss led the first round by 3 points and the second by 15. So the trend is in Georgia, if past is indicative of a future, that the Democrats are not going to win. However, we just saw a Democratic president win Georgia for the first time in almost my entire lifetime. And I'm fairly old. Certainly within, it's been decades upon decades. So it is unclear as to what the outcome is. It couldn't have more relevance, despite the fact that Ossoff and Warnock are not necessarily the most progressive of Senate candidates. Putting aside that apparently Zephyr Teachout has said that Ossoff has some pretty good antitrust bona fides. Warnock has, I think, is closer in terms of like some policies that we would appreciate as progressives. I guess Clinton won Georgia in 92, so that's 30 years almost. On day one, if the Democrats control the Senate, even by one vote, and the tie vote would be Kamala Harris's, you have the opportunity through the CRA, which is an administrative law that says Congress can reverse any executive orders that have come down by the president within a 60-day working day threshold. So that goes back to almost basically through 7 months ago. Congress can reverse it. They do not need a filibuster-proof majority in the Senate to do so. So the House, a Senate where Kamala Harris is the tiebreaker, and Joe Biden can reverse a whole slew of executive orders that I anticipate we're going to get from Donald Trump over the next couple of months. Certainly ones that he's had in the past. And once these executive orders are reversed, to reinstitute those as laws, the next Congress has to pass them with a 2/3 majority. Many of Barack Obama's executive orders, particularly dealing with the environment, were overturned by Republicans in this manner and made well out of reach for future Congresses to fix, even legislatively, even statutorily. The implications for Joe Biden to seat cabinet members and to pass legislation all ride on these 2 races in Georgia. This is an all hands on deck. The reality is the odds are stacked against the Democrats there. But again, that assessment of reality is based on past performance. And we have seen in Georgia specifically an ability to outperform past performance. Nearly 30 years it's been since a Democrat won Georgia as a president. And we saw it happen a couple of days ago. So if you have the opportunity to engage in that, I can certainly understand the cynicism and the pessimism, but there's no value in that whatsoever. So better to engage with that situation than not. Tomorrow on the program, we'll have David Dayen, executive editor of the American Prospect, on the show. And he's going to come and he's going to talk about what Joe Biden can do, even if he doesn't have a Senate.